Why did the Ukrainian paratroopers land in Crimea? The main Directorate of Intelligence has confirmed the landing of a paratrooper in occupied Crimea on the morning of August 24th. The special operation took place on Cape Tarkenket in cooperation with the Navy and had the character of a raid. According to intelligence information, all tasks were accomplished, enemy losses are being specified. Cape Tarkenket for the Russians has a special strategic knowledge. The radar center of the Russian army is located there, and it is also the location of Russian air defense systems. In addition, a training ground for Russian infantry is located on the Cape, and there are fortifications on the shore to defend against attacks from the sea. From this Cape, they may be launching Onyx missiles with which to attack Ukraine's port infrastructure. It is an analog of the US Tomahawk cruise missiles. There was a S-400 SAMS system on this Cape, which was destroyed the day before the raid. If Ukrainian units landed at a point that is of strategic importance, then they can land at other points as well. At Cape Tarkenket, the Russians have no dense defenses, and due to the location, it is possible to approach there from the sea and remain undetected. This is what the Ukrainian side took advantage of. Reports that Ukrainian intelligence was conducting special operations in occupied Crimea were and before the outbreak of full-scale war. What is important here is not why they landed, but why they publicly informed about it. If they can carry out such special operations, and it is not the first time they happen, it means that theoretically, the intelligence has a whole network at work. This is a good signal. They are probably letting their Western partners know that they can do much more than they think they can. Half a month ago, there was news that a large group of Ukrainian commandos had arrived from Britain, trained for amphibious operations from the sea. And today we see that Ukrainian scouts landed in Crimea, destroyed something and left without losses. The Russian Defense Ministry of course reported that the sabotage group was destroyed, but did not present any evidence, bodies, equipment, boats. Britain has a long tradition in this area. Special Boat Service is the Royal Navy's Special Forces. Google it if anyone is interested. I never considered amphibious assault as a possible scenario for the liberation of Crimea, and never considered it as a possibility until the liberation of the left bank Kherson and Zaporizhia regions. But damn it, Ukrainian intelligence is surprising. And yes, this changes a lot, very much indeed. It's going to be interesting, I'm sure. There was also another great news story on this day, but it got lost after the crash of the Prigozhin flight. I'd say they all got lost. Ukrainian intelligence officers hijacked a Russian Mi-8 helicopter. 6 months before that they recruited the Russian pilot, the leader of the board, of the Russian Mi-8 helicopter. During this time he made 2 flights between Russian air bases, collected valuable parts for fighter planes that were to bomb Ukraine. And taking on board 2 crew members, who did not know that this flight leader had already been recruited, flew to the territory of Ukraine. Well, actually these 2 passengers were liquidated, and the guy who was recruited surrendered to the Ukrainian security services. Well, now he's under the cover of the Ukrainian state, and his family was taken out of Russia before the operation. The helicopter was taken to Kyiv. Well, the secret documents have now been sent for decryption. All this is a demonstration of the fact that the Ukrainian Mossad was born, a cool Ukrainian special service was born, which at the global level can carry out such powerful, strong special operations.